So, Anurag, this is the canteen for
this is canteen for faculty. Outside it is for the students.
The bigger one is for students, yeah?
Yeah.
And
this is a playground, big playground.
What are we going to eat?
We are going to eat dosa, then grilled chicken sandwich, and I am eating idli.
Idli?
Yeah.
So you will show what is idli is.
Yeah, I will share with you. And then we have a tea. Though in South India, coffee is more popular.
Really?
There's a filtered coffee. You can try. Maybe afternoon we can try.
I cannot
one.
take coffee.
Oh.
There are two drinks that I never take. One is coffee and one are energetic drinks.
Oh.
I don't know. I cannot like just
can't manage it.
No.
That's fine.
So probably I'm one of the few people who cannot take.
We are planning to go to the central block, block 1, block 2, and I have a class. Maybe you can come and sit there.
Yeah, let us go and see the students. Is it like are those masters or master students?
Masters.
And they're doing what? Central Asia?
I'm going to teach America.
Yeah, but what is their major?
Major is actually they have a IR major. So they have area studies. Central Asia is a one course last semester. I thought. Now
so IR and area studies are together.
MA in IR and area studies.
Because you remember in our university, area studies, which is regional studies, is separate from IR, but same faculty.
Similar here, we have a MA in IR and area studies. So this program, we have a Central Asia, American studies, Latin American studies. So I am teaching two courses. One is Central Asian studies. In last semester, this semester I am teaching America.
And what about language proficiency?
Language, we have 3 languages. One is a Chinese, other one is a French, and third one is a Korean. This time we introduce Korean also.
So for Central Asia, you do not teach neither Russian nor Turk?
Not, because only I am the person who is holding Central Asia here. So that's why. But maybe in future we can do something. Like when G Global is talking about the center and all police. We were planning to do something, but not materialized. So they have one other center, that is Center for East Asian Studies, where they are separately, they have a China studies, Korean studies and Japanese studies. And they cover Pacific also.
Because like...
we can start something related to Eurasia.
Chinese for Central Asia is good.
Good, yeah.
Is good. Although we do not speak Chinese yet. But French is something which is like...
Why French? Because a lot of students are coming from Africa.
I see.
That is another reason, and they are. Another thing is French is after English the most speaking languages there in.
Dosa came.
Dosa came.
Anurag, you have to start this for me and to show.
This is actually masala dosa, and there is potato there inside. They are making it with potato and lot of other vegetables. Maybe peas are there, you can see some onions are there, and they are making like that. And then this is a sambar, and this is a chutney, coconut.
Sambar is a dal with masala.
Yeah, there's a dal with vegetables.
Basically, it is like a dal soup.
Yeah.
Dal chorba. And coconut chutney is the fresh coconut, yeah?
Fresh coconut, they grind it and they make it.
I see. Try it and tell how it is.
And this, you have to eat like that.
So you mix. I thought that once you eat it with sambar, then you eat with chutney.
It depends on person to person.
And idli is here also.
Yeah, this is idli. Yeah.
Idli is basically, it is, how do they call it?
Rice from rice. They ferment it in rice, grind it, ferment it, and then they are making. So that is there. You try it.
So they make it on dum? Like
there is a separate type of vessel is there. They are keeping in that.
Like dumplings. You make it like dumplings.
Through the bakers only it is. It is preparing. They are preparing. And generally it is like you can say that this is healthy food actually.
Yeah, because if this one, if dosa is fried, yeah, and it has all. No, first you try, then I try. Ah, so you just put inside.
You can eat anyway. You can eat this and then, or you can dip it here and eat. Yeah.
It's good. It's good. So you like South Indian food?
Yeah, I like.
You get accustomed to it, yeah?
I like it because it is better for me. At least
healthier
breakfast and all is
than
good.
paratha.
Yeah, paratha I don't like.
Because paratha is so oily, yeah?
And so heavy also.
I see.
Now eat.
Bon appetit. So, Doctor, you are specialist in Chinese business.
Yes. Firstly, my name is Dr. Ramnath. I focus and specialize on technology policy in several countries, also in India and China relations, and foreign policy in that regard. And my specialization, I worked in physics. I'm actually a graduate in physics as well, also public policy and international relations also.
So physics, public policy, international relations.
Yes, that's my area. Academic
and business.
Background.
And
yes.
business.
Business is some academic technology in business is something that I focus on. Technology policy is something that I look upon, and also trying to understand how technology is working in various countries.
So how active is Chinese business in India?
In India, it's very limited, mainly because of the kind of issues and challenges that are arising, and also with the kind of disputes in border that both countries have. And India is also trying to align with like-minded countries like the US, and also Taiwan is something that India is trying to align in terms of emerging technologies. Emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, all those new emerging big data, blockchain. So all those aspects is something that India is also looking at. In terms of technology, China is well advanced in some of the major areas. Say in blockchain technology, we have Chinese investment as the highest in the world globally over the last few years, and also in artificial intelligence, Chinese facial recognition software, so surveillance technologies are something that has been used in a much greater way, especially in African countries, which has its own pros and cons. Pros meaning, positives meaning the reduced crime rate, reducing instances of crime happening mainly because of the increasing surveillance technology. The negatives would be issues of political dissidents being put into prisons and jails, which is also a major problem. But there are competition happening at a global level between the US and China, especially the recent technology war or trade war that we saw under the Trump administration. And with China, which actually de-aligned, or what led to many scholars call decoupling between both countries, which has changed into diversify. US diplomat Blinken had recent visit to China, in which he had interactions with China after a few years, and something they are focusing on diversifying, which intends to focus more on India, and India's position in that regard is very prominent, and India is also trying to align with Central Asian countries in that regard. Especially energy security is something of a greater priority.
Well, we needed actually India for many years, for at least the first 20 years of the sovereignty. We desperately needed India for counterbalancing China and Russia and the United States and the European countries in our region. But India was rather hesitant.
Yes.
So, but now we see the warming up of the relations. Like Kazakhstan lifted visa for Indian citizens recently.
And I think that's a very
14 days visa.
Yes, that's
14
very
days visa, and also like we have a direct flight.
Yes.
Like we cannot fly directly to Pakistan. To India we can. Flight is very cheap, and that means also facilitating business.
Yes. And also the historical and cultural relations that existed during
Indeed.
ancient times is something that is recorded.
Well, I should say that I was telling this to Anurag yesterday, and that North India we even do not take as like something foreign to us. We don't take North Indians as the foreigners, because like even understanding Urdu and Hindi is not so difficult for us if we have language proficiency in our mother tongue, like in Kazakh, Uzbek, Kyrgyz, Tajik, which is like because due to the this Persian language, yeah. But this side of India, southern part of India, is something for me. It is completely unknown.
Yes.
And race is different. Like with Aryans, we have similarities. Turks and Aryans, they're brothers. But Dravidians, such a beautiful and different.
Yes.
And we are discovering.
Yes.
And this part of India has the economic potential, IT potential.
I agree.
So, I'm delighted. I don't know.
It's a diversity that strengthens India as well. And rather than homogeneous understanding, we have that diversity. India being a welcoming country for all parts of people from all parts of the world for ages, maybe millennia, and
Really?
something that is very inherent in the way and the manner in which people are and the composition of the people in the country. So I believe those are something of strength, greater cultural as well as historical aspects of Indian diaspora in different parts of the world, as well as the kind of influx of various cultures coming together. Often called the melting pot, but I would rather call it as a composite culture, cosmopolitan culture in itself.
Yeah, but see, we three are sitting here, and we three are three different races.
True.
Yeah.
But this is the beauty. And you're Dravidian, yeah? You are Kannada.
I'm Kerala.
Kerala.
Yes.
So your mother tongue is Malayalam.
Malayalam. Yes. Yes.
This is the one. This is one of the oldest languages of the world. Yeah.
Not too old. Tamil is the oldest.
Tamil.
Tamil is old.
Even Kannada.
Kannada is old, but Tamil is considered to be
The
oldest one amongst all South Indian languages. I think you can visit Chennai maybe.
I was actually thinking that you might be from Kerala, but then I said you're here, maybe you're Canada.
Kerala is a very beautiful place for to visit.
We can.
I don't have to record.
Show what I am having. Because students are interested to know everything.
Oh, this is a bread omelette having composition of bread and egg mixed in a particular composition, having onions and other, I think a slight form of garlic and all those things, which provides a very interesting mix as well.
So I take it as you're not vegetarian.
I'm not vegetarian. I'm a non-vegetarian.
I not take coffee.
I
we have
went-
to go for class.
Okay. So you were telling that
Yes,
in Southeast Asia, there are because I noticed that the population is there is a big number of Dravidians there. So you were saying that culturally, what was that?
Cultural and historically, there has been a lot of linkages, trade linkages between various dynasties, kingdoms, or what we call Janapadas or Mahajanapadas, depending on the large swath of area they have. We have Chola Empire, which was very prominent in South India, very strong. A large of a Hindu king who actually, I think, prayed to Shiva, the god Shiva. And he had maritime linkages as well as war and invasions in Southeast Asia during ancient times. I think countries like Thailand, Cambodia, and to very few extent Vietnam, but prominently Thailand and Cambodia, you can
Vietnam.
see very few. But prominently, if you go to Thailand and Cambodia, you can see Hindu temples which have a lot of cultural customs, traditions, and practices.
Amazing.
Very similar to South Indian region, and this indicates the kind of historical linkages.
People are visiting.
So there is a academic exhibition.
Academic.